CPI, if it's a CPI day and we're thinking, is there going to be volume right now to like break out and then reach new levels? Or is the probability today that we might be a little bit more range bound? And maybe this is the range that we're going to stay mostly in. We've got a few little fake outs to the top, a few little fake outs to the bottom. Now, are we going to fake out up and then go down again? Or play the range? You're told to mark the beginning of the daily candle. Told to mark the beginning of the daily candle and deepen. Oh, it depends on your bias of the day, bullish or bearish. Then you can catch the low or high of the day in Asian session and just play the range. Because that sounds like a smart money concept. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. He uses specific times though as well, doesn't he? He doesn't actually use like the open of the candle. He'll use a couple hours in to the day. And then, so basically like if the daily candle is bullish, and you got a bullish bias, and we're coming down, then technically this is discount. And you're thinking that there's a good chance that that will be the low of the day. Yeah, gotcha. I've found any of it, like I haven't really looked at any of his concepts. I mean, obviously I've looked at it through third party. When I've tried to watch some of his videos, I look at it and I'm like, this is like 3 hours long. Not that I don't talk for 3 hours, but I find it a little bit, he talks, yeah, I just find it's, you can always find examples of when it works, and naturally our eyes pick up a lot easier when things work rather than the times that it doesn't work. And I find that, like, you know, you look at any of the students or students that come from smart money concepts, and I'm not hating on them at all. I really think he's been really influential in everything I've done as well through what I've learned from various people. But I find that most people that are like inner circle trading diehards, you look at their win rate, and like they can get amazing risk reward trades, but their win rate's not more than 50%, and that doesn't need to be. But I find it really hard trying to backtest something where I'm like, oh, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work. Oh, that one worked. And I find that liquidity style trading is more accurate. And then just reading the candles is more accurate. And for me personally, I prefer accuracy over. Might not be the right concept or the right way of doing things, but I find I need to have confidence in my setup that it works for me to actually be able to start using any sort of risk. That's just me personally. But a lot of the ideas, clean candles, imbalance, all that kind of stuff, I think, you know, there's a lot of merit to it, and I think it really explains what's happening in the charts. But I really don't like how he says things when you see an imbalance that sometimes it will close 90% or 50%. I'm like, well, you're kind of just guessing. I don't like having that sort of that guess. Sometimes he just calls us like, what some things I've seen he's made it look so precise that there's definitely some merit to it, but I think there's also some difficulty in repeating those results continuously enough to have a real edge that you have a lot of confidence in and that you're happy to just risk, you know. But like, look at this, like wicks down, wicks down, wicks down, and then we have that imbalance. And that gets filled before then the move down. Like I like that. It's clean, it's precise. But then when do I use 50% of it? When do I use the top of it? I don't get when I should use one or other. Like 50% of lower hard test bar H4. Yeah, I mean that's much more. It's much more. The 50% is much more. Is what a word I'm looking for. It's much more. You know exactly what you're doing. It's more objective. That's what I'm saying. I don't like the subjectivity of some of these strategies. I like objective things. Yep. And we know that if we can look inside of a 4-hour wick, like what I was going through earlier, that when we do see a 4-hour wick, like a long wick like this one, and we draw it on the body, and then we look inside of this wick, and then we look at it on the lower time frame, and we can see where we've got all the ingredients of acceleration, and then price slows where it's filling orders, and then acceleration out. We know that that level there, where it was picking up orders, this is going to become a demand zone. Or if you're looking on a slightly different time frame, like maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, this could be an order block. And then now when we go back to retest where price was quick down, slowed down to accumulate orders, and then finally once orders are picked up to leave this area, we know that there's a very good chance that when price comes back to it, that we get that reaction. It's more reproducible, yeah. I find otherwise you're never really sure when these setups are going to happen, if it's smart money concepts. I might be wrong, I haven't studied it properly, but that's my take on it. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I want to see a fake out from the top, because now we're in that zone. We could get the pullback. Maybe the pullback's already underway, and we could be coming back to the London 50%. But I'd like to see something fake out from the top and then close back underneath. Then see if it creates like a double top, then we know it's probably got another leg up. If it creates like a, we do have clean candles here. Price slowed down a little bit. I still like to see it take out the London high, or even come down and take out the London low. And then maybe we could push up again, because we still have the Asian 50% that hasn't been taken out. We've got liquidity sitting underneath here. This is definitely liquidity. So this will be a target. Before any substantial up move, this will probably need to be taken. Or are we going to push up again to then come down and take it? That's what's happening on the 1 minutes. This could just be forming, at the moment this is this bullish structure. We do have like a little bit of a change of character. Price comes down to this little area. I'd like to see it push up again. This is just 60 pips. 60 pip range. It's not a lot to take a trade in. Yeah. So it might break first structure, but second structure pullback is the dangerous one. So we had a little close higher than this. So this technically is your first structure in this zone. And then the last time we had like a high, a low, and then a high again. So this like sort of 4-point structure. This is the top of that zone. So let's see what it does at the top of that zone. We know that inside of that structure, this was where there's a bit of accumulation as well. But I think there's a good chance that it pops up. I use EQ line. What's EQ line? Equal line. Equilibrium line. Oh, I see. From where? From this point to this point? Like the swing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I used to study like, I think when fibs were the rage, I'd look at like the 162% extensions and all this stuff. So 3 minutes doing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this little zone. Yeah, it's the top of the structure at the moment. I haven't decided though whether it's just a pullback to go up again or if it's going to go deeper. I don't want to take a trade in the middle of this London session, but I can see buys working out. I can also see buys losing. Double top on the 30-minute. I don't quite see it on the 30-minute. This is nearly a double top on the 5. If we use this, yeah, it's a double top with this candle. So that tells me that there's more liquidity sitting above here as well. So could I get into a buy? Not now, but soon. Can I get into a buy to target the top? I'm not sure where this is going to go, but can I get something to target the top? And then play something like this, followed by something like this. Looks like double top on 30, at least for Emmanuel again. Is that what you mean by Manny? Okay. Yeah, I mean, double top doesn't need to be perfect. Doesn't need to be a flat line. But that's, that's 10 pips higher. So I know some people can draw it like this, but it wouldn't be a double. To me, that's not really a double top. But it's the concept, that you're just thinking about. Whether it's a double top or not, there's never like one perfect way of doing things. So maybe we need some images. Maybe that's going to help price. So I'm thinking of being a snake in the grass here. And I'm keeping my eyes on this level here. I use it in combination of divergence. If there's no divergence, it will no double top. Okay, cool, cool. Funny snack. Sort of snacks you find in Oz. The snakes, yeah. Yeah, my mother, she's working in the center of Australia. Like a couple hours from Alice Springs. And she was saying like it's been raining so much that it's been hard for her to go and do her walks, but there's so much grass and stuff growing, you need to be careful because she's seeing snakes every single day. I was like, God, like brown snakes and things like that, like, Mum, just don't get bit, please. So we got an imbalance here as well. I didn't pick that up initially. I wonder if I can look for some sign that we're slowing down. Oh, yeah, where did you see one, Ivan? Because you're in Sydney. If you're in the city, you don't really see the snakes. Blackman Park. Oh, that's Lane Cove, isn't it? Blackman Park. Yeah. It's just down Epping Road, isn't it? Oh, that makes sense, Danny. You did say you did seem to know a lot of those Aboriginal communities, that the towns that I was saying where Mum was working.
Yeah, I was brought up with Mum working out there, mainly North Queensland, but yeah, then she went to Fink.
Right. Yeah, she's near Tennant Creek at the moment.
Oh, that's
I
right.
believe.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's where they got to meet for the mail plane. She's been on rations lately because the weather was so bad that the mail plane couldn't come and get food, and she was saying like the prices of food out there, like a bottle of Coke was like $8.
Yeah.
Frozen vegetables is like if you get like frozen fish, would be like $20. Like something that I buy here for like £1 or £2.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy. So
Yeah.
she was buying food mailed to her, and every day they're looking for the plane to see if it would arrive. Alrighty, so what am I looking for? Can you guys visualize what I'm looking for?
Double bottom then sweep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Better than being back home at the moment. It's just been washed away. You talking about New Zealand? No, sorry, you're in WA, aren't you, Rob? I see New Zealand's underwater as well. Oh, yeah, so we are talking about New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Kiwi.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. The weather, Auckland's going to be gone soon. Imagine if they start having more cyclones. They're going to change everything. Oh, yeah. Quiet on German 40 as well, yeah. So this is looking interesting. I'm actually interested in this. I might not have such a wide stop loss here. This is just drawn on the 30-minute chart. I'll obviously change this, and I'm obviously not. This was just the plan that I'm kind of thinking of. I need more legs. I drew that on the 30-minute again. So I'm just watching price closer to see what it does here. I got my showering gun going. We've got a couple little points of interest as well alongside here. Null's hanging flower. Is Null here? Yeah. What are you thinking, Null? Or anyone? Yeah, these are the doji lows. Can we get a little bit of trend line liquidity going up? Sweep that to then fund the move going up. Just watching price.
Hayden, potential wick fill and German 40.
Okay, let me just go to it in a second. Ivan, you seen it as well? Yeah, okay. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, long to fill an M30 rejection wick to the London high.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bounced off a monthly level. It's only a tight range, but there's not much else around.
Yeah.
It's the wick fill in the H4 too, I think.
There you go.
God, you are such a donkey.
A donkey.
What are we looking at? German. Oh, far out. Forgot about pound. That's the one I was thinking of following.
Yeah, that took off a while ago.
Yeah, I was just realising on the 30-minute chart. Okay, so you're looking at wick fill for the red candle? Or the 4 hour? No, not the 4 hour. It's just it's too tight, this little range for me. how do we close? Just okay. So the funds did quite well. So daily, we're just stuck in this range. This is what I'm worried about. This daily area. Wickfield, no,
There's a big imbalance on the H4 too.
Sure, Wickwheel doesn't need to be quick, Marin. It could be gradual. Just most wicks get filled. So this is that area. I put on the daily. So you can look for reactions at 50% of a wick. But if we're going, like if there's momentum in the market, but there's not momentum in the market, that's the main thing. If we're in a time of high volume and price is pushing up, leaving a wick, there's a very good chance the next candle pushes up and fills that wick. That's on like the 30-minute charts. 30-minute 1 hours, 15 minutes even. So are we going to push up? We close a little bit higher than this body. Wick down, now we're breaking the high. Can we keep on pushing up now to fill some of this wick? Oh, let me watch Goldlocks over here. Let's go a little bit of trendline liquidity. Taken. So this is like 1 pip. So this is more like a double bottom. Because we looked at this on the 5-minute, then we can say like it's pretty close to a double bottom here. So I don't want to be fooled like I was yesterday. I like to just see. I like a bit more of a sweep. So I want to see price slow. If there's manipulation here, we've got this impulsive leg down, which is good. I'd like to see price slow down a little bit and just accumulate. We've got a couple of POIs underneath here. Let me just open up my other. Oh, okay. We're coming down. I was gonna get the other. I'll get my broker open. So is this the sweep? It's looking like a pretty good sweep. Still gonna be patient though. I want to see this because often we can get drawn into the trade too early and it can push and come down and then do this kind of pattern. It can do another little sweep and then it can take off. So I would like to actually be waiting for around this level.
Hayden,
Hey Emma.
just a quick question.
Yeah.
Why are you still keeping that London high, the Monday London high? It has already been taken.
Oh, sorry. I meant to rename it.
Green.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, what is that actually?
It's just today's one.
Oh, Tuesday. Ah, okay.
Sorry.
So,
I dragged it from yesterday. I didn't create a new one.
okay, fine.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out because that was confusing.
Oh,
So we're getting some little dojis. We're at 10:30 now. 30 minutes closed. Hour's still open. You've been, yeah. Gotta be careful in this grass. We should, that's a good point. I need to put some grass on here. Harami candle, is that what you're calling this one? Hmm. Looks like it's moving, but it's only, like, it's not, it's only tiny movement. That's 8 pips from this doji to the high at the moment. It'd be nice if we can break this high, because then that would be a breaker structure. Oh yeah, not worried about this yet. I don't think this is the sweep. But it did have like clean candles down and it slowed for a little bit and then clean candles up, but it hasn't taken that this high yet. So going structure to structure, is that the first one? Yeah, it's like on the 5 minutes, it's bouncing inside of here. So this is what you're, that question that you were asking earlier, is that if this like this is a 5 minute structure. So if it breaking into the 5 minute structure, closing inside of it, then it normally goes to the bottom. So that's what I meant. But if it's like this up here, there's not structure. So if it pushed up and closed inside, it doesn't need to go to the top. It could just react. So it'd be perfect if this creates a double bottom here. Or anywhere in here. Still more volume to the downside. First, at least a little bullish candle. This is the last 2 minutes of this 5-minute candle now. German 40 looks like it's going to fill this area. Glenn, were you in this one? Danny, Ivan?
I just
No,
put
I
a post
take
up.
it.
Yeah, I've been playing ping pong. Just annotate. I was in this cell from there down and got stopped out. Then I went in the next one and took profit down here. I entered this one, took profit somewhere here. Then went long, took profit somewhere here, and caught this one, and I've just closed it out now. So,
Cool.
Didn't do too badly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume. Definitely.
I've just gone to a different screen, mate. You'll have to rub that out yourself.
Yeah, no worries.
Should have held this one, but that's all right. The target was the yesterday's London high.
London high? Fridays, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Fridays. It's still on the screen because it hasn't been taken.
Yeah, still there. Yeah, CPI on. You gotta. What are we wearing? Not gonna look for massive moves today, but the moves. If you can get a move in Asian or like pre-London, that's the good ones. When you're trying to trade in this time right now, it's slow, man. It's not the best time. Okay, come on, man. No, London low is way down here. We're just playing around the 50% of London. Asian highs, let's say Asian low. I'm going to say Asian high. Asian high is right there to be taken again. Starting to see some signs of life. Little doji taken. What's kind of candle is this one going to be? Nope, it's not a FU liquidity candle. Oh, this is meant to say London 50% as well. Far out, my levels are bad today. Sorry. Better. Come on, just we've got to be patient. Patient, wait for the sweep, and then we'll have a nice little move. All right, so we're taking, they've got the POI. This is that first little doji. I reckon some people would have definitely taken sells here. Okay. Because we haven't got a breaker structure yet, it's still risky. But if I see the right price action from around these zones, I'm going to take a little shot. But I'll let you know. Coming for the flower. Okay.
Ooh.
Couldn't close below. Couldn't close below that candle. Okay. So the minute it's looking like this could have been just hunting liquidity. Now, because it hasn't broken structure, if it can do like a couple like hesitations, some dojis, because we've got the clean candles, I'm wondering if this is going to be the clean move down, and then we get something starting to slow down. And then if we can get something back above here, then we can take it long. But if it just goes down and then straight back up, I would rather just leave that one alone. I want to see something, I want to see some sort of sign of slowing down. Otherwise, this could just be a little pullback. I'll actually get a little gap on my broker between these two 1 minute candles, gapped up a little bit. So I'm definitely getting interested in taking something from down here. Spread's starting to widen a little bit, so it means there's stuff happening. So don't touch it though when it's on this retest area. We want to see signs of candles get a little bit smaller before then we can take it long. So hopefully this could be the low where it's pinched liquidity. And now if it's trapped liquidity inside of this wick, we don't really want to see it release that liquidity. But we do want to see it gather more orders maybe inside of this wick area. And then we can see like a little tiny sweep and then take it on the way out. This whole pathway is going to be a little bit messy now because it's, I drew it based on the 30-minute and sort of just moving it with the swings. But the price action, obviously there's more swings in here on the 1 minutes than there are on the 30 minutes. But this candle body is smaller than this bullish one. That's a good sign. It'd be great if this candle can stay even smaller. So 9 seconds left. You can see on the side, a little countdown timer. 2, 1. Cool. Nice. Another small little candle. That's good.
Come on.
How do you mark euro? No, I don't. I don't carded. I like to use the euro open timing, like that 6-7 a.m. UK time, to see like what's happening in terms of like it's something I kind of forgot about. I wasn't following as close as I should, but it's like, is it forming a resistance or support at that time? That gives you a bit more information. But I really like to focus mainly on Asian, London, and New York, and I keep Euro session on my charts, but I don't actually mark the levels. Okay, so there's a bit of that candle's a bit stronger, still just contained within that bearish candle's wick at the moment. Okay, a little bit of bullishness. Let's just see if it can come down a little bit lower. See if they're just doing this little channel. So come back down to this area and then give me some dojis. That's what I'm waiting for. So my actual entry is going to be closer to down here now. It's not a limit order though. Let me just remove that in case you're thinking that's a limit. So 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we're just consolidating. It's good, you know. What are we doing? We're gathering orders. A little retest of the body high. Five-minute candles closed. Form that little support. 15 minutes still open. The 5 minute is creating that little support. Are we getting that little rounded top? Don't think this is the sweep candle. Not just yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's these are super powerful eyes. Yeah, it's from this So you gain incredible reflexes and perceptive abilities from having these eyes. Ninja eyes. Okay, coming down again. This German 40 is just pushing up slowly and surely. All right, is this the sweep now? Can I get some dojis in this area? Still creating this bearish structure, which is a little bit concerning. Okay, can we get some dojis here?
It's gone for the hanging basket, Haydos.
Yeah, already got taken in this wick.
Oh, by that one. Oh, it did
Yeah.
too, sorry.
So now what I want to see is I want to understand what this candle's telling me. Did this candle push down and trap sellers in the market and trigger some stops? And maybe this has created liquidity inside of this zone. And now I want to see like a little of accumulation. I don't really want to see this released, this volume. It is saying 1 hour. You mean this? Triple bottom on M5. I mean, it could come down and take this London low, and then I'd still look for buys. Just trying to work out when to get in. So we've got one little doji. Now I want to see a candle with a bottom wick. Okay. Oh, it took the low. So now we've got double bottom here. Okay. But now we're coming down to this next little zone. I'm going to be getting ready to take a buy soon. Not just yet though. but soon. So this just now needs the sweep. If I got a doji underneath here and then breaking above, that would be a potential trigger. I'm gonna let this hour candle close though, and then just observe. It's getting very, very close though. Okay. This is another perfect double bottom. Yeah, 1 hour is very bearish. What might be worth a shot? It's kind of risky catching a falling knife. But even something like that. It's only 4 pips. Stop. Use tiny risk if you're going to do this one. But I'm going to set an order here. I'm going to use like, 0.1%. Oh, Dar's saying wait for 1 hour pullback for sells. Because I haven't got a shift in structure. Yeah. I'm gonna use tiny risk here. Just because I think this could be potentially worth a shot. I'm either gonna find out very quickly if it doesn't work out, but the risk reward potential is pretty decent. We have got this impulsive push down, and this is where we've got some candles slowing down. So even if it started breaking above here, that could be the safer move, taking it like once it's leaving these wicks to do that pullback. It didn't trigger me. Okay, breaking that low, I'm gonna go in for a little buy. Okay, I'm in. So 6 pips up already. That was instant.
Did you take it?
Yeah, I said I did. As soon as I broke that low, I was in.
Snizing.
So I could do like a little, I want it to create like, it'd be great if it creates like one little candle here and then breaks the high of that candle. Because of my spread though, my spread put it in here. About 1.5 pip spread. But I would have loved to have got that point. As soon as I broke the low, I took it. So let's see if we can hold some weight here. So 1 minute, I want this 1 minute not to be a strong 1 minute candle. Or, or wick down and push up. Closes something like this would be perfect. Something breaking the high of that would be great. So this is the new 1 hour candle. So 20 seconds left for this candle.
Oh, no.
Let it close. 3, 2, nice small candle. Oh, far out, man. In the last second. Damn it. Okay. We still need to break these highs, but I don't like that last second that it did that. 1 hour didn't make range wick. Yeah. So the 1 hour candle closed really strong bearish, no bottom wick basically. And the new 1 hour candle opened, made a new lower low, and then pulled back. So if this can just form an hour top wick, given the entry, it could be a decent risk reward before we can start to scale out. But it's, you know, I've still used low risk because this is risky as hell, this one, because there's no breaker structure. There was no it's the close of the hour. There's lots of reasons why not to have touched this one.
German's 2 pips off closing that, filling that entire wick.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
So stop loss is more a little bit different. It's 5-6. There's 1 pip underneath that thing. 1 pip underneath this range. Okay, this is as far as it can go. If it goes down, it's going to stop me out. Okay. I'm out. Dangerous, man. Too dangerous to take that. So now, looks like it's coming down for the London low. So it didn't work out. Yeah, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot, but it was risky. That's why I was saying, like, you know, use tiny risk on that one. I wish I had the breaker structure. It would have been a lot nicer.
That short from yesterday, Hayden, that I got in at the Euro high.
Mm-hmm.
London low, missed it by 2 pips. My take profit.
Mm.
So I'm still in it.
Oh, you still in? Gosh.
I just held it. I wanted to see the point. I wanted to see if it actually did what played out. I didn't expect to be in it for 2 days, but
yeah,
it was a don't move around.
Definitely ideal now in hindsight. Looking at the sells here. Sells. Okay, so it's a 30-minute pullback down to here. Yeah, I'm still interested in looking for these buys. Guess my stop loss is pretty tight. It's only like a 7 pip stop. I wonder if maybe I should have given it 10. I am thinking about a second chance. I'll move this thing, it's just a bit distracting. You think all the way down to 51? Okay, I'm going to give it a second chance. Catch it, Dave. So I'm giving this a second chance. Keeping risk small, guys. 0.1%. Roughly. That's what it sort of equates to. Giving it a little bit of a wider stop this time. 57.90. I don't need to be that wide. But if it's breaking down here again, I give me options to cut some of it. But I want to see price form a bit of a top wick. The structure is very bearish. We haven't had a single break of structure. So it's very, very bearish. I like this zone though. Why not the wick below that? Oh no, these areas are fine as well. To target.
Getting pretty close to an M30-50 bounce too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Johan. How are you? Using the divergence indicator on TradingView, showing bullish divergence. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. I'm just making a double bottom again. giving it a shot here. Just like mainly, I don't want to hold a trade too close to this New York session pre-volume. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, no, it didn't work out. Damn, man. Okay. Yeah, coming for the London low. I guess there's a little bit of impatience. So I corrected the whole London move. Yeah, now, now I'll give it a third chance. I'm not sure. Ideally, you know, that would have been the point to have waited for. Yeah, I was looking at, so what I'm looking at on the 4 hour, on the one, oh gosh, 1 second. On the 1 hour, because I'm aware of the 4 hour time frame. But on the 1 hour, I'm seeing this consolidation. I'm expecting price to more or less consolidate around here. Like I'd be like, it could push down all the way, but I'd be surprised if there's that heavy volume to correct this whole move. I mean, it's still only 50 pips, really. So anyway, they were my 2 bullets used. I mean, they weren't very it was roughly 0.5%. Not quite 0.5%. So these eyes were not very intuitive at all. Yeah, and I was thinking that because I knew people would have been entering sells here, and I think looking at that, definitely sells are easier, but with the timing, I was just expecting that maybe that might have formed a bit more of a top wick on the 1 hour before then coming down. So I thought it was worth a shot, and that's all you can do. You can only execute on things that you think are worth a shot.
Now you can look for buys.
What was that, sorry? Now?
For a pullback, this is the time till 1860 maybe. Can be a pullback till 1860. But if you see higher time frame, we have broken the structure. The pullback might be 1859 area till 1860 area, and that is a 30-minute FVG that can be filled. Otherwise, on higher time frame and lower time frame, all the areas are filled already to the upside. And to the downside, we have clean range to the downside on 1 hour, 4 hour only wicks, and on a lower time frame we have dodges and stuff like that. If this 30 closes below the support 1858, then you can wait for another pullback and then drop. It will drop. You should have look at 5-minute structure. We are just pushing down. One bullish candle drop, one bullish candle drop, one bullish candle drop. Again, this bullish candle, and this can be a pullback till that area, but I don't think so, because from the upside we had last area of liquidity down to 63.77, which was taken. And now we have Asian range, which is left to be taken.
With the pre-New York, we can have a fake move to the upside or to the downside, and then you can look for buys or sell.
You're really distorted, Dar. Yeah, I can't. It's you're really except the signal's not very good.
Come again?
Your sounded like you didn't have signal. It was repeating. It sounded like a robot.
No, mine.
Yeah, you when you were talking.
Yeah.
Some was clear. The rest was it sounded like it was stuttering a lot.
So now you cannot look for the sell from that area, and that is already taken.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is now the London low. From now there's a manipulation. So what I was thinking of was if price had pushed up, we never took out the euro high, and then as it was pushing down, I was willing to give it some shots if we can get some sort of price action inside of this area. Obviously, it was not the right idea. So, but now and then when it got lower, yeah, I wasn't really watching the 5 minutes. Bullish candle, stronger bearish candle, bearish, 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 little 5 minute bullish candle, then strong bearish candle. So it was clear that the flow was to the downside, and every single time I'm looking for those little buys, potential opportunities for pullback sells. Now we've come to this area, but now I'm going to be disciplined with my trades. Probably the right time now it goes up. But that's all I can do.
And the issue is, whenever we have first 1 minute or 5 minute candle, and that is a strong push to the upside or to the downside. When you took the first buy, that was the first 1 minute or 5 minute.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, sorry. It's the first 1 minute of the hour. Yeah, I was hoping that it had taken the hour low. I was hoping that it took this hour low and it was coming up to do like a retest, stay up about around here somewhere. And I knew then, given that, that'd still be like a 3 or 4 to 1. But obviously,
if you go to the 1 minute on the top,
what's it, 1 minute from the top?
Yeah. So I took a sell over here with this bearish candle. And this was the first 1 minute or 5 minute which took me out.
Yeah.
And this was an unnecessary volume with this first 1 minute took me out. And this was the manipulation again. I think this was some sort of news or something on euro, which price pushed this 1 minute candle to the downside.
Right.
So this is your sell again. This is your sell again. Breaking this low is your sell again. Below news candle, whenever you see price is not coming to the upside, you have to look for sell positions. This is what happened with the Powell speech a few days back. Price pushed to the upside, and then we had a bearish momentum again. When price made a closed below the 1 minute candle, closed below the news candle, price just moved to the downside, didn't came to the upside. So I think this was also the news. So price didn't came to closed above, but made a 1 FU indicating people that we are going to the upside, but the momentum was to the downside. Now we have 1 hour trend line from the downside from Asian session. That trend line is again broken, and now we have moves to the downside. If this 1 hour close is bearish, if today was not CPI, then we were looking for sells only. You can open two charts, not only the one, at least 5 minute or 15 minute. So you can see what is happening on the higher time frame also.
Yeah, I don't like having the charts on the same.
Yeah, like that. On one chart, on the different chart, and just put your lines on 4-hour support and resistances. That's all. And that will help you a lot with the 1 minute scalping.
Yeah, good idea. Alrighty, well, I'm not going to take any more trades now. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
But GJ gave a good buy also. And GJ had a good momentum to the upside again.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking GJ's far out. GJ's been on fire the last couple of days. Oh, these are big ranges. Like 300 pip ranges. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I tried. I took a shot. Didn't work out. But anyway, it is what it is. So
whenever you miss the move from the upside, go with the retailer setup. I don't know why people hesitate when they are taking positions with small stop loss. When you miss the move, go with the retailer setup. If you go on the 15.
What do you mean by retailer setup?
Go on the 15.
Like Raja setup?
Yeah.
Like bearish candle, resistance, wick up, break the lows, come back down.
This was a resistance from this area, and we had a resistance from this area. Post bearish, go for sells. Lean range to the downside. Closed bearish. Impulsive sells. Again 20-30 pips. According to that, you can take a look at 1 minute and take a prime entry on 1 minute from the retailer setup. If you see, if you mark the support and resistance zone on 1 minute, 15 minutes, and take a trade according to 1 minute, you will see.
Yeah, it's actually quite clear now looking at the 30 minute.
Yeah.
It's very clear. So it sounds like hella bearish, but oh well. Oh well, I need some breakfast now, so I'm gonna get going. So thanks for guys being here. Sorry about the trades. We win together, we lose together. So, well, anyone that took the trade.
Hayden, I like your thing.
Cheers, pal.
Hmm?
Oh no, that's all right. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I will see you all. See some of you guys later, but we'll stream tomorrow. We'll kill it tomorrow. Be careful with CPI. You know, it's going to be insanity when the market comes out. We'll see whipsaw, 200, 300 pip flying each direction probably. We'll see what the numbers come out. Alrighty. Well, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.